Today it's a very important day and special evening to have one Xiang and Randall. The work what they did, it's for us, it's like important moment. After like they wait for 10 years to celebrate, and that's the reason, one reason more to celebrate that day. And we really feel like honor when we're talking about him. And for us, when we start to work and when you see the history about one and the talent, as a poet, as an artist, and the traditional, art from China, and that's very good. I feel very emotional when I talk about what he present. He deserves beautiful things, whole success. For us, he's a master. And Randall, I think this kind of work in collaboration was perfect, in this special time, like how they create, the nebulas, see it's amazing in the whole history. How about, for example, Liz, what do you think, Liz? Tell me about the proposal.
It's always been incredible to work with Master Wang Xiang, and I feel today was even more special. So many people and the reaction that people have from the works. And his language is universal. He speaks poetry, he speaks art, and when I hear him reciting his poems, it's something that you don't even need to understand the language. You just look at him and you feel his vibration, you feel his frequencies. He's very energetic, and he definitely translates that to all of us. Even if we don't speak the same language per se, but in a way, his language is actually very, very universal. And the fact that Randall is working in collaboration right now with Wang Xiang, it's also a gift for us because we got to meet Giuseppe, and his works is also incredible and combined even better, right? He was talking about a specific moment that he had many years ago with Master Wang Xiang, where they were in New Mexico, and that was the only time he saw a particular constellation, which was with him. So that moment was captured in one of the works, and it's so incredibly beautiful.
And once more, thank you so much for for your whole support you got from the press. It's very important to spread this beautiful news. And we hope to actually it's the second time to hear the first time it was successful exhibition, and now we celebrate this special month.
我希望大家能看看，能够了解东方文化、西方文化不同而兼容。最早也是具象，就是社会层面的那个。后来呢，感觉社会层面的浅层时空远远不足以实现浩瀚无垠的宇宙时空。我就彝族的外星球球。
Thank you all for coming. And one night, I invited him to look through my very large telescope at Robert Mo's feet. And as you all know, he's not a loss of words ever. That night, he was speechless. He shared something with us that it occurred to him that he had been denied the night sky, something cosmic. So I asked him, do you want to go? Let's try something new. So we were looking at the blackness of space. Because when you look through a telescope, you don't realize just how black and vast space is. It's based on looking at that eyepiece, So we decided on black paper. So I asked him the option. So do you want to go small or do you want to go big? We had to describe the biggest roll of paper we could find. It's wide. Each of these runs at least 4.5 feet wide and 6 to 8 feet long. The prints are actually prints of much larger pieces. So what we did was, everything you're looking at through here is from our observations of the night sky. And I would draw from the eyepiece.
And I'm very proud and excited to be here to see it work on full display. Very blessed and excited to be here. Everything here is just absolutely beautiful, and like people worked very hard for so long. So I'm very appreciative of getting to be here.
It seems like something that would come to you in a dream, and I think now more than ever it's very important for women to dream, to see ourselves in a light that we're not normally allowed to see ourselves in, and that's in divinity, and that's in beauty, and there's something about this that makes me feel a lot like staring at the moon, right? Very pensive, there's so much mystery. You can see all of it, but then you understand that there is a completely other side that you are missing anytime you stare at it, and I think that there's something very special about it.
I like this painting because of the connection between the sea creatures and the cosmic nebulas, the center of the universe, and these tendrils or tentacles reaching out to other places in the universe is very creative and very inspiring.
I really like the small individual specks, how they represent just the vastness of space, how small the stars may look, but up close you know how big they truly can be. Really was fantastic work. This galaxy, many times the size of our own Milky Way galaxy. The energy output here is absolutely unbelievable. And you can only see it in the springtime and the early summer. This painting is inspired by the Skull Nebula, or the Rosette Nebula, which I always thought looked like a monkey's head more than a rosette, and the M74 Nebula, which was down here. So we came up, when I looked at my picture after I drew and I saw, it reminded me of a monkey in a tree being looked at by a crocodile hoping it was going to fall in the water. So that's what that story is. And Guangshang put the poetry in.
4个神奇美丽的世界，去银河系访问，去太阳系访问，也叫与火焰的天体和大地，宇宙生命大师。巨大的石头不是诗歌、小说、戏剧、散文的分门别类，是宇宙生命大师。 也是哲学，也是人体宇宙宗教，点燃了就是日求太阳的永不熄灭的日烛。
进来的时候，我就很吸引我的了。他的作品呢，今天给我的感觉跟之前是很不一样的。
In the university that the next year we start to have students from China.
它是不生不灭的灿烂的温情。The important is understand the sentence. We did sentence English and Chinese. Amidst my path, connected with the shines or in the endless sky.
在所有信息方面的围绕着引传启光的感觉。
我最喜欢是东方闲情，隐逸人生。最真正的是天人合一，复归自然。最喜欢的大音希声，大象无形。结果呢，我又兼容欧美，然后穿越时空，就是宇宙人体星际思维。